Start over again. So welcome to my room. I know that you have used Zoom in past and we are connecting in Zoom to our training sessions as well. But I believe there are few features which we don't explore much. And they are really good features of Zoom. Um, Even if you are like a basic user, like a free user, or if you are a pro user, like you have paid, they're still very helpful and very handy tools. And it's good to know. I mean, it's if you are doing some sort of training as a trainer, and if you're conducting any training via Zoom, because welcome to digital world and this COVID thing which is happening, I believe these tools are very, very handy. So what I'm gonna do is, just bear with me because we are in the new Zoom now. I have to open my attachments once again. So give me 1 second.
No worries.
Okay, guys, have you used breakout room before?
Other than the course, I guess.
Yeah, I've been in breakout rooms, but
you have been. But have you created or yourself? No.
No.
Okay. Do you know what breakout room is?
It's like a side room from the main meeting, kind of.
Kind of like chat rooms, but yeah.
Yeah. So basically, breakout room is basically when you are taking a larger group of Zoom meeting and breaking it off into a small groups. So you're subdividing a one meeting into smaller groups, if it makes sense. And breakout room is one of the option in Zoom, which is available to everyone. Like if it's a basic user or a pro user, or even if you have a corporate account. So it's one of those features which is available to everyone. First, what I'll do is I'll share my PowerPoint here. So that we'll just go through how we create. And then maybe Kai, you can give it a go and see if you can break us in the room. Okay, so breakout room is available to everyone. And it's, as I mentioned, you're breaking a larger group into a smaller group. When you are in your main screen, so this is my main screen, okay? So breakout room option is available on the toolbar. Is my screen visible? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm actually not seeing that little 4 square on my little toolbar.
Okay, because Kai, I am the host, so I have the powers. So what? So before we jump on that, I will make you my co-host, so you have all those options. So the breakout room is basically on the toolbar, which is at the bottom. When you are the host, if you select breakout room, you will see this kind of a box, okay? Here, for example, depending how many participants you have in your training session or a meeting, so it will open up a small box like that, and it would ask you to assign, for example, at the moment we are only 2, one is host and 2 participants. So you can decide how many rooms you want to open, okay? In our training sessions, like how Deb divide us into 3 groups, 3 rooms or 4 rooms. So you can decide, and either you can select automatic or manually. Do you see that option?
Yes.
Okay. Automatically is basically let Zoom split us into the room. So Zoom decides who goes into what room. Or manually is basically you choose who you want to be with, you know, or who you want your other participant to be with. And all you do is create breakout room. You just click on it. It's super easy. So once you have created the room, what happens is Zoom will, it's not being shared, it's not started. So Zoom still give you an option to make the adjustment. It's called an adjustment screen, yeah? Say, for example, in my screenshot here, we have 8 participants. One group is 4 and one group is another 4 participant.
Yep.
Say, for example, you are in a training session where you don't want 2 people to be in the same group. If you hover a mouse on the person's name, you will see an option called move to or exchange. You know, you can move the person across. You can make the adjustment.
Yep.
That's why it's called adjustment screen, where you don't want if 2 people to be together or you want to make some adjustments. However, on the top, you will see the breakout room is not started, right? So means the people your participants are still in the main group. Yeah.
Yep.
So once you're happy with the division and adjustment, on the left-hand side, you will also see there's an option button. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. If you click on option button, here what happens is, say you are creating a breakout room for some small discussion, and here you can set up timer. Like in third option is breakout room close automatically after 30 minutes. Like, you know how we do it in our training sessions, breakout room is only for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So you can set your own timer.
Yep.
And also there's a countdown timer. You as a host, when we are individual people are in their specified breakout room, you can set up a timer. Okay, guys, wrap up your discussion, and it can automatically close within 60 seconds or 30 seconds. So the participant can see on their screen the timer kicks in as soon as you're reaching your time limit.
Yep.
Yeah. Here you also have an option to recreate if in case you're still not happy with your, those participants, or if you think 2 is like, it's too crowded and you want to sub-create a room, you can still do it. You can add a room again manually as well. Yeah.
Yep.
And also on the option menu, you will also see a broadcast message. So Kai, just one thing, when you broadcast a message, host can only do that.
Okay.
Like how, have you noticed when we are in breakout room, Deb, there's a floating message comes,
yes.
Closing in 30 seconds or wrap up your discussion. This is only one-way message. You cannot reply, or if we are in a breakout room, you cannot reply the host. So host can only, it's a one-way message. You can only send the message, but it cannot be, replied back. So you can't ask questions. Also, see on the right-hand side, can you see leave and join?
Yes.
This screen you will see once you have opened the room. As a host, you can hop between two rooms. You can leave one room and you can join one room, and you can leave another. You can hop between different rooms. So this is for host. So host has created a room. Host has sent the message. Host can leave and join the room. So that's all the breakout room is. That's what Deb does it when she break us in the individual room. Does it make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna stop sharing this. And Kai, okay, before I make you a co-host or a host, on the bottom, what options do you see? Can you read out?
So the current options I see are the far left, we've got mute, stop video. On the middle, we have participants, chat, share screen, record, and reactions.
Cool. So I'm gonna do the magic now. And I will make you the host.
Awesome. Yep.
So you're the boss.
Awesome.
And what all options do you see now?
Okay, so I've got security, participants, chat, share screen, record, closed caption, breakout rooms,
Yep.
and reactions.
Cool. So that was all the options I had on my screen because
Yep.
I was the host. So I've just made you an host. Now you have all those other options as well.
Yep.
So would you like to give it a go on breakout room and see?
Yeah,
if
sure.
you can
Actually, just learned one other thing too. You can go live on Facebook and live on YouTube.
Exactly.
That's snazzy.
Yeah, that's really handy.
Okay, if you click on breakout room,
Yep.
you will see a small box. It says assign.
Yep.
Because
so I've got a box with create breakout rooms, and I've got a create. It's got a option tab.
yes,
Yep.
or two. Because it's myself and Matt, I would like you to create 2 rooms.
2. Yep.
And just select automatic because it's only us 2.
Yep. Beautiful.
And so you're on the 3rd screen, you should be, and it says breakout room not started yet.
Yep. So I'll click on create.
You can create.
Yep.
Also, once you create, I would like you to join and hop between 2 rooms.
Yep.
You know, and also try to see if you can send a broadcast message. Try that option as well.
Okay, so hang on. Recreate options. And session at any time.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna open.
Cool. Hi, Matt. Sorry, you're on mute, Guy.
I think that worked.
It did. It did. I think Matt is still in the breakout room.
Oh, yes, he is too.
You can close the room. If you open breakout room, on the right, you will see an option like close all rooms.
I can't even see Matt.
Okay, because he's in another room. We are back to our main room.
Yep.
So if you open breakout room,
yep,
on the right hand side, do you see
main session? Yep, got him.
close all rooms?
Close all rooms. I don't know why it's given me 60 seconds, but we'll wait a minute.
Okay, 60 seconds was like a default timer.
Oh, okay, yep,
Um,
yep.
So once you have created those rooms, so it's a default timer, you can increase or you can decrease it. So
Yep.
it gives time for a participant just to, quickly wrap up the discussion and join back in the room.
Yep.
So have you closed the room? Because Matt should join us back in the main room.
Yep. Hang on. I'm confused. Oh no.
Okay. Let me guide you. Do you see a breakout room option on your screen?
Yeah. Hang on. Breakout rooms.
So it should be next to share screen. Do you see that?
No, I don't actually. It's gone. Oh no, hang on. I found it. Yep.
Okay. So once
it's only showing you in room 2. Why is it not showing Matt?
okay, because he might be in room 1.
It's not. Hang on.
Once you open breakout room option on the right, do you see close all rooms?
Yes.
Can you click on that?
Open all room.
Close all rooms. It should be in the right.
Close all rooms. Why? I hope I haven't locked out Matt.
Okay, I will share my screen once again.
Yep.
And see if you can see this option. When you open the rooms,
Yep.
on the right, can you see my screen? It says close all rooms. So this is my screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Recreate options. Options. No.
No?
Okay. I'm just gonna share my screen.
Yeah.
Share my screen with you for a minute. Okay, so this is what I've got.
The white screen?
Yeah, and no one's there, so I hope I haven't accidentally.
Okay. Do one thing, Kai. You know where you broadcasted the message? Can you broadcast message to Matt to leave breakout room and join us back on in main room?
Yep.
Okay. So you
I'll just stop
sharing.
And then I will come on. Recreate open rooms. No, we don't want that.
Open all rooms. See, open all rooms.
Yep.
Let me join back.
All right. Somehow I think we've lost Matt.
I think probably we have dropped him, like he's not even connected to us.
Yeah.
I reckon. Um, but you did fine because you
Yeah.
opened a breakout room,
Yep.
and I saw your broadcast message again,
Yep.
and then I saw a leave room or close room option as well. So it
Yep.
was there.
Yep.
However, for some reason, Matt is not connected with us at the moment.
I just hope I accidentally didn't disconnect him. Sorry.
No, it's all good. You know, it was just a learning one. What I will do is I'll probably pause the recording for a second.
Yep.
And see if I can email Matt and ask him to rejoin the meeting.
Yep.
Give me a thing to remember is that when you're broadcasting the message, it's just one way.
Yep.
You know, we can't reply you back.
Yep.
It's one-way traffic.
Okay.
So we can see it, but we can't reply you back.
Yeah.
So if you're asking a question, like if everyone is okay, we can't reply you back.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I should have said to reply in chat.
Yes. So hopefully he should join us back.
Yep.
Should we continue with the you reckon? It could be that
I don't know whether both people are all people are required. That's all. Yeah,
but I guess he was just assessing the delivery and also timing wise. But I think we should continue it.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. That was a breakout room. So how did you find it? Was it easy? Was it difficult?
Easy in the beginning, but then it just got complicated, really complicated.
It's because it was the first time, and also we only had 2 participants in the room.
Yep.
So that might have got like confused you maybe, but it's very easy. What if I can share the screen once again?
Yep.
And walk you through the steps. It would make sense now because you have tried it yourself. Remember, it was your main screen and you clicked on breakout room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this was the second screen where it asked you to assign how many rooms you want to open.
Yep.
And you pressed on create room, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And as you create the room, it will split to the group into two rooms or 3 rooms, depending how many you want to open.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and this room is not started. Here, this is called adjustment screen where you make adjustments. But if you're happy with the break rooms, like the participants in the room, you don't need to make any adjustment. Okay. Then you go on option, the same page, sorry, the same screen on the option.
Yep.
Where you set yourself a timer, like how many minutes you want the room to be open.
Yep.
The timer again. Recreate room is basically when you're not happy with the participants being together or you want to recreate, we only go on that. Otherwise, if you're happy with the breakout room, you open all rooms. Yep. That's on the right. So once you have opened the rooms, your participants are in their individual room. You as a host, this is the screen which you see. Yep. It says breakout room in progress.
Yep, that's what I saw. Yep. Yep.
And you will also see your individual rooms here, what you have created. You have an option of leave and join. Okay, leave means that you are in breakout room 1 at the moment.
Yep.
So you can press leave or you can join the second room, which is called a guest room.
Yep.
So you can, like I mentioned, you can hop between 2 rooms or 3 rooms. And you also have a broadcast message, which you did well. Just to remember, it's only one-way traffic, one way.
Yep.
And on the same, when the breakout room is in progress, you also have close all rooms. Like you can click on that what will happen is automatically those rooms which you have created will be closed and everyone will join in the main room.
Yep.
However, the 60 seconds timer would kick in because
Yep.
it would give some sort of like a notification, okay, just wrap up or end of conclude whatever you're discussing. So
and
we
with
join.
the time limits with that, can you make that an unlimited time limit as well?
You can. Well, you can put some sort of figures. So I'm back on the other screen, the adjustment screen where it's not started. Can you see the arrow going up, going down?
Yep.
And instead of 30 minutes breakout room, you can set up for 120 minutes, 180 minutes. You can also set up for 2 minutes or 1 minute and stuff. You can make adjustment. Yes, definitely.
Yep.
But does it make sense now? Because does it,
It does, yeah. It's made a lot of sense, actually. I think parts of the initial process, particularly with, I suppose, my role as host, coming in and out of the chat rooms, is a challenge at the moment. I was kind of thinking about this scenario to say, if I was hosting because I was talking about the online music festival situation, but I was hoping to eventually plan a bit of a get together with some of my support group members.
Yeah.
And the way I was kind of thinking it would work, set up separate, I think there's about 5 different subgenres and online clubs,
okay,
or online venues. You can, for those who like, a bit of rave music, they can go to an online venue. For those who like, good dance music, they can go to another venue.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
This is when basically the breakout room comes handy.
Yeah.
Because you can split the group on the basis of their likings.
Yeah.
And their preferences, know.
Yeah.
So that's how super cool it is.
Yeah.
And can you see the more option, the 3 dots on the screen?
Yes.
So if you click on that, you can go live on Facebook.
I just saw that before and I'm like, oh, that's curious.
Yes. So once, basically, I'll share my screen. So once you are in breakout room or you are making a presentation, or you're in some sort of meeting, or and you want to go live, you can share with the whole community or the group of friends or even the organization probably you're working for. So you can definitely do that as well. You can just go live and they can join you via Facebook and YouTube.
Yep. That's a really handy link, actually.
It is. Kai, do you know how to, how in the starting I made you host and I made you co-host. Do you know how to do that? Say for example, you have joined a meeting, you are the host, and you want someone else to take over the meeting or give the rights to them. Do you know how to make co-host or host?
Yeah, no, I'd be only guessing.
Okay, because it's one of my topic as well. So let me show you quickly. So if you go on participant, if you click that, so participants is basically how many people are in the group at the moment. So it's you and me. Okay. If you move your cursor on my name, you will see more option. Yeah. If you click more. Because I'm the co-host.
It says make host.
Make host. So that way you can transfer your host powers and co-host powers to any of your team member. So that's super easy it is.
Yeah, cool.
Have you used reactions like these?
No, yes, on other
Yes.
sites, but yes. Yep.
So it's sort of an emoji. So if you on your screen, if you see reaction, okay, we have Matt here.
Yep. I can
So-
see all the smiley face. Then I've got a raise hand. Hey, Matt, sorry about that.
It's connecting. I don't know what happened, Matt. Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi cut out and then back on, and then my laptop started updating.
All right. I thought I accidentally cut you off.
No, it was,
So Kai, actually you did a good job. So it's not you. So Matt just like
yeah, no, not you, Kai.
I thought I hung up on you.
I thought that too. I'm like, oh,
Asshole.
all good, all good.
So we actually continued because recording is still
Yeah.
running. So breakout, Kai gave it a go. It went well.
Good
We
work.
saw his broadcast message and stuff. I was showing Kai the reaction. So on your main screen, if you click on reaction, you can see the emojis, you know.
Yep.
So if someone is doing a good job and stuff, you can have thumbs up and other emojis as well. So it's pretty good when you are in a meeting or you are in a training session. So it kind of connect you with your participants.
Yep.
You know, to
There's
make
mine,
it
right?
more engaging. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So you're engaging people and engaging your participant as well. Like say if you are in a larger group and you have muted people, but you want someone, if they have any question, they can send you a thumbs up or raise hand or something. So you know they have a question and you can go back to them. It's usually easier when you're managing a larger group of meeting or training.
Yep.
We discussed the YouTube option as well. Okay, polling. So I mentioned earlier as well. I know I'm going over the time limit, but this is my forte. So I'm very excited. So I'm very excited.
Awesome.
So polling is basically you can get a feedback at the end of your training, or you can use polling as an icebreaker as well. What I will do is I will share one of my screen once again. I'm so glad I can pull up my resources from last year.
Worked out well.
So this is polling in a Zoom. So polling is basically another feature in which it allows you to create single choice and multiple choice questions, and you can get a feedback from your learners. Yeah, and you can launch poll just before the meeting starts, or you can do it while you are in the meeting as well. But there are some prerequisites for polling. First, again, like you need to be a pro user. You need to be like a paid version for polling.
How much is the paid version, Capri?
It has 3 to 4 tiers.
Okay.
Matt, I think the basic one is free. The first version is $14, and then it's $35.
Okay, cool.
On top of it, but if you're working for an organization, usually the organization pay for it because they have a corporate account and stuff.
Beautiful.
So maybe the organization can pay for it. But again, would you be using Zoom in your workplace then, of course?
Yeah.
So these are the prerequisites like pro user. And for polling, only host can create the poll. Say, because it's my meeting, I am the host, I can only create the post, the poll. However, the co-host can launch it. Like he can click the button and he can take all those feedback and he can save it. But if it goes for any creating or editing, I need to do it. In our meeting, Kai is my co-host, but I have given you Kai as a host setting as well. So, but initially I initiated the meeting. I am the host. So if anything needs to be edited, it needs to be done by a host.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So whole host needs to be a licensed user. Original meeting host can edit and add poll. But if you are a host or a co-host role, you can launch the poll, which is already been created. Yeah?
Yep.
Because I was not planning that we will join in my meeting. So I did not launch or I did not create any poll. However, I will do it now.
Yep.
And I'll share my screen once again to show you how we can do it. So what I've done is I have logged into my web portal. Web portal is zoom.us.
Yep.
Yeah. I go into my meetings. Okay, these are my pre-scheduled meetings. You know, I have one tomorrow, one is on 3rd, one is on 5th. So these are my pre-scheduled meeting, right? So like I mentioned that I can create a poll pre-meeting. So all I do is I go onto my meeting, which is already, pre-scheduled. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I'll move my cursor down. Polls is the option here. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. What I do is I click on create and it gives me an option of single choice or multiple choice. So what I usually, you can set question, like for example, as an icebreaker or get to know people. Say for example, your favorite color. So you want to know people to answer that. Yeah, you can add options. You can add option here is black, for example. You can add option like white. So it's basically you are creating the poll. You're giving them an option as multiple choice. Red. And you can say, when you're doing polling, you can ask maximum of 20 questions in one poll. So it has a maximum question. I can always, can you see this pencil, like edit option? Yes. I can always go and I can redo my polling questions. I can add, I can edit, I can add more questions here again, like favorite, maybe cuisine. Then I can select single choice or multiple choice again. Yeah. And I can select here what Chinese, anything. And I can save.
Yep.
Cool.
Once I have created this, I'll stop. So I've created my poll. Yep. Kai, you are still my host. Yes. On the bottom, do you see polls here?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So I've got
because
participant chat, share, record, reactions.
Okay, because it was for some reason I became his. So now you see polls.
Yep.
Yeah, you can click on polls and you can launch it. However, because this meeting was already started, yep. I did not created it. But to launch the poll, all you have to do is click on polls
Yep.
And on the bottom, you will see launch polls.
Yep.
And as you launch the poll, the questions will start appearing on your participants or your learner screen.
Has that worked?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, it did work. Oh, I thought maybe it won't work, but it did.
Good work.
Awesome.
So, Matt, on your screen, you can see the poll question.
It came up and now it's gone.
Yeah, sorry.
You stopped it.
Oh.
I stopped it. Sorry.
Okay, let's launch it. Now that it's appearing, let's launch it.
Yep. Relaunch. Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. So please, well, the cuisine was
Submit.
not even complete. Submit. Kai, you will see an option of like share the answers or share the result. Do you see that?
Yes.
Please share. See, Matt, you can see,
Yep.
you know, your
Awesome.
participants' answers and they can share the result. And then Kai, you can always end poll or you can relaunch as well.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
So it's one of the cool feature as well, which I usually use it when I'm doing my course with my learner, because it's a pretty it's a cool feature. Why not
Yeah, it is
use
cool.
it?
Yeah.
And then you also have an option of downloading the report and saving it as an Excel as well at some
Yep.
later stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can
Excellent.
do that. Yeah, you can do that as well. Because I have access to my PowerPoint slides. If you want, I can send you those PowerPoint slides. I can email you.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes,
great.
That would actually be really handy. Thank you.
Yeah, even breakout room and this polling and stuff.
Definitely.
So if in case you want to use it anytime later, you can just go through it.
Because I can see myself, especially if I'm planning, you know, a little social event, I can see myself, especially if it's a late nighter, getting completely flustered and screwed.
No, it's a very pretty cool, and there's certain other tools as well, like screen sharing, annotation, and stuff. So which I can always
Yeah.
share, and I can send you those.
I mean, annotation and stuff, I've personally felt really easy to use.
Yeah.
But yeah, these new kind of features it's been a really good lesson. Thanks, Capri.
Oh, I'm so glad. I am
That's
so
been
glad.
a really, really good lesson. Because yeah,
And very relevant to what's
very relevant.
happening
What's
with us, you
happening
know?
at the moment?
Exactly.
is-
Very relevant on many levels, not just for professional purposes, but for social purposes, for
Oh, I'm glad. I'm
all
glad.
that sort of stuff.
Good
I mean,
work,
yes,
Capri.
obviously I have a use for professional purposes, but there's been ideas of, the social stuff too, like having Zoom parties, having whatever, and going to an online music festival together, but breaking people up into groups according to what genres of music they like or whatever.
Exactly. No, it's super cool. I was glad. One more thing I would like to quickly mention. You know how we do screen sharing?
Yes.
There is an option like you can screen share from your phone. You can screen mirror and you can show that on the Zoom.
Okay.
Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, let me just quickly see if I can
I love the
find
face
that.
of nerding out completely. Love it.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen very quickly once again. So, when we share the screen like this, and we have an option to do our PowerPoint slide or your email or whatever you want to share. Can you see on the right hand side iPhone and iPad?
I did
Yes.
notice that before and
Yeah.
wondered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you click on that, it will take you to this page, which
Yep.
says connect your iPhone or iPad.
Right. Yep.
But your iPhone or your iPad should be connected to the same Wi-Fi network.
So they
Because-
can connect via Bluetooth in some way.
Yeah, I mean the internet should be
Internet,
connected
yep.
through the same network through which you have connected with your Zoom.
Yep.
And you can tap on screen mirroring. And so whatever page I open on my phone,
Mhm.
My participants can see it on Zoom.
Mhm.
So if I'm sharing my photos on my phone, or if because I do sessions for Facebook privacy and how to change those settings,
Mhm.
if I show them on my Facebook what I'm seeing, they can see on my Zoom.
Yep.
So which is also a cool feature. Like
That's
a lot of-
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
which is being ignored, but it's super cool if you know that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well done, Capri.
Thank
job.
Thank you.